Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian. You take a look at the Hornets. They've split their first 2 games in the NBA Cup. They have a 1-1 record in the group stage.
Yeah, and I tell you, they're counting on these fans to give them a boost, so you would expect them to come out with a little extra in their tank tonight. This is a 100% lead game in the Cup.
And then looking at where the New York Knicks stand, a win and a loss in their first 2 Cup games. A win gets them over 500 in group play.
And honestly, B.A., they have to win this game if they want any shot to advance. Considering they're the road team tonight, a victory won't be easy.
Now, New York starting 5. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Towns in at the 4 slot. Now Brunson. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Anunoby. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
A capable shooter from the three-point line. I mean, Anunoby loves shaking free from the perimeter.
Ball passes to Bridges. Back to Ball. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And one unfortunate distinction for the Hornets, Clark, the only NBA team to never win their division.
And to add to that, the second lowest number of playoff appearances after the Pelicans. And, you know, B.A., with no immediate postseason prospects, Charlotte fans have to understand this is going to be a process that takes some time.
Out to Bridges, beyond the arc, and it's New York with a rebound. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
It was almost like they looked stunned when the game slipped through their fingers. Being on the wrong end of an upset leads to a quiet ride home.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, and makes it even tougher to take.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Down low. Here's Connaughton. Shoots.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Bridges misses. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
Miller with it. He's against Bridges. The 3 from Ball. Towns with a rebound. Knicks leading by 7. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. 3-pointer, Bridges. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Back to Ball. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. For the Knicks, Hart's checked in for Anunoby, and Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Bridges. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Sexton comes in for Salon. New York leading by 7. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Here's Ball. Hook it off the crossover. Ball's got 9.
Getting to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
Kicks it out to Clarkson. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
Towns passes to Robinson. New York working the ball around now. Towns, a screen on Miller. Kicks it out Towns. 5 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Now one on ball.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
Pass to Brunson. Clarkson outside. Now here's Hart. Towns outside. Here's Clarkson. Check by Sexton. Back to Towns. Double team on Towns. And it's good for 2. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
Paint is Karl Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it.
Here's Sexton. It's hauled in by Robinson. Brunson taking his time here. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, and he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And so it's the New York Knicks. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
They've got Trey Mann. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. Then there's Colin Sexton. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets. Knipple with a bucket.
And a nice play by Knipple. He knows where to get his points.
New York leading by 9. McBride passes to Bridges. Three-pointer. No luck on that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Sexton goes in, and he jams it home with authority.
The nimbleness of Sexton on the drive makes him tough to stop. He can just squeeze right past you.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cast them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Bridges outside. Clarkson passes to Bridges. Hits the trifecta. Bridges has got his third basket on the night right there.
Mikal Bridges lethal in the catch and shoot. You've got to run him off those kinds of looks.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Bridges outside and stolen by Sexton. And it's the Hornets on the break. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Brian, back to you.
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report. There's Ball with a 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Sexton. Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Sexton's got 5 points.
You have to admire Sexton's confidence. Fantastic initiative in understanding when to shoot off the catch.
Ball's doubled. Here's Diabate. It's Bridges on the wing. And the Hornets, another three.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Knicks leading by 4. Here's Clarkson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Clarkson's got his first 2 points of the night.
You got to bring more fire than that to stop Clarkson. He's a pro at fending off tight defense.
The three from Sexton. On target from range.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Clarkson passes to Anunoby. Now Towns. Towns throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Sexton. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hart passes to Towns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now it's a 7-point New York lead. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal. So the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there. All right, Shams. Thank you very much for that report. Anunoby for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York. Bridges passes to Sexton. And here's Ball. LaMelo Ball with the stuff.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. The young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
Knicks leading by 5. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Sexton. Pulls up for 3. And Miller the bucket on the assist by Ball. Miller's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. New York has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And Clarkson, here we go. Can't get it to fall.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pass to Diabate. No good. That would have tied it. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Clarkson passes to Anunoby. And stolen by Sexton. New York working the ball around now. Clarkson outside. Towns a screen on Ball. Back to Towns. Towns gets past the contact and scores.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
The 3 from Ball. Clarkson grabs a miss.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Outside Hart. With 4 on the clock. Banked it in off the glass. And now it's a 6-point Knick lead.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
He can't hit that time. And so it's the New York Knicks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back after this.
Hey folks, let's kick this hat and let's do something we never, ever, ever do. And that's go off topic.
What topic?
And fellas, bringing it back to our main matchup here. Through the first half, Karl Anthony Towns has been getting, and that'll do it for us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the floor for New York, Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's showing off as usual. LaMelo Ball.
That is the LaMelo Ball special right there. No way to defend that.
Anunoby for three. That one is off. Hornets trail by 4. Looking at the young forward, Brandon Miller. Just how high is this kid's ceiling, Clark?
BA, I think he's got all-star potential. I mean, he's a multifaceted scorer, a really solid rebounder at the wing position, and a good passer. Just a good all-around player who I think is only going to get better and better as time goes on.
The shot by Towns, no good.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And now let's see how teams compare in the early going with a look at the power rankings. Taking a look at the Clippers, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they've taken a bit of a dive. Still in the top 10, but I'll tell you, the power rankings don't miss much. Any let up and you lose ground. He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Bridges with it. Towns covering. Bridges passes to Ball for the lead. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. And it's Bridges with the jam.
On the drive that time, Bridges uses that speed and the 6'6" length very well. Got him to that open spot that time.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plans. Here's a look at the current NBA Cup standings for you, right in the middle of group play.
Yeah, and at this juncture, you can't win the NBA Cup. But you can certainly lose it. Lots of teams are close to being eliminated. This is just such a fun competition.
Robinson can't hit. Charlotte has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. The three from Ball. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max, Clark.
Yeah, you know, BA, it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Here's Plumlee. Uses the glass on the layup. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Anunoby for 3. New York, again, can't hit.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Brunson. He has 6. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back over to you, Brian.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. During his career, we've seen LaMelo Ball score from just about everywhere, Clark.
Yeah, you know, he's really a talented player. I mean, he can make it hard on any defense. He's always in motion, and he knows what to do when he catches the basketball. And he's unpredictable in how he goes about it. He's a hard cover for sure.
And grant the Hornets, as of last season, with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
Yeah, tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Knipple comes in for Connaughton, and it's Colin Sexton in for Plumlee. Bridges misses.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defenders draped all over.
Yeah, charging inside with confidence. When Bridges does this, it makes defenders nervous.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
I think it's been a struggle for him at the line. He's been scuffling this season. I mean, he's pretty well below the percentage that he shot a season ago, and not quite sure why.
Miller on the wing. Back to Ball. Fires for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Hart passes to Towns. Shakes him. Towns doing some work on the interior.
Rolling. Towns just keeps finding opportunities to score.
Pass to Bridges. A minute 37 left in the third. Inside. Here's Miller. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Here's Brunson. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
Tough as they come. Sometimes it looks like Brunson prefers finishing through contact.
So both teams changing it up here. And a look now at the top rookie rebounders in the NBA. Fifth on the list, Con Knippel.
Rebounding is a skill that can easily translate into the pro game. He had a reputation for being good on the boards, and he has certainly delivered on that.
Yeah, rebounding always transfers and translates to the next level. He's been a bull in the china shop, out-working, out-hustling guys, and he's really got terrific instincts to the basketball.
And he gets that one.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
1:02 left to play in the third quarter here. Brunson assertive on the take. Here's Hart. With the rebound. Hornets trail by 3. Oh, a special move before that shot.
Yeah, don't think Knippel relies only on spot-up shooting. He can surprise you with some moves off the dribble.
Here's Brunson. Got a hand on it. And he recovers it. Pass to Clarkson. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. Clarkson's got his second bucket on the night.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
For 3, Sexton. The rebound by Bridges. Knicks leading by 3. On the wing, Clarkson. Right side, Brunson. Kicks it out to Clarkson. The 3-ball. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Colin Sexton out there with Trey Mann. Then there's Josh Green. Then it's Miles Bridges. And it's Knippel in at the 3. That's the Hornets 5. And the basket by Bridges.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Clarkson passes to Towns. To the inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
Hornets trail by 6. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Bridges from behind the arc. The Knicks with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11. And stolen by Sexton. Now Green. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Green spends most of his time working off the ball, which means he's always ready to catch and fire.
It's stolen by Green. Anunoby. And it's powered home by Towns.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Charlotte making some changes. Miller's checked in for Green. And it's Ball in for Mann. And a switch here also for New York. Robinson's checked in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, "It's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now." Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Bridges. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Knicks on D. They're leading by 8. Ball right side.
Ever since the break, struggling to find his shot.
Charlotte again missing. Ball against Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Towns showing some fight inside.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Charlotte, no good that time either.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Ball with it. Here's Bridges. Outside ball. Just 5 on the clock. And he can't stop the run as that misses.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Now Anunoby. McBride on the wing. Hounded by Ball. Right side McBride from 13. Bridges pulls it down. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. A 12-point game. And the basket is good.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. So both teams making some changes here. Brunson on the drive. Towns outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Anunoby against Connaughton. Towns fires. He's off from 3. The Hornets have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Yes, sir. It's good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Ball with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Melo knocking down a 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Book it!
When he gets near the basket, Brunson can do some major damage.
Hornets trail by 9. LaMelo! The 3 is off.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Hornets foul. Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson.
Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Did not take long for Brunson to force himself into the conversation of the upper echelon of NBA guards. Let's face it. I mean, he's that kind of player and leader and has produced at a high level.
Unloads, and he buries the jumper.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Brunson with contact. Brunson gets it to go.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Knicks.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
and one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Karl Anthony Towns.
He played big all night, relentless on the glass, just helping his team in the possession battle.
Now Bridges shoots a three. Old Green rips down the board.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. And they picked up their second win in the group stage.